To survey the other first yod forms, we can begin with the cal imperative, infinitive absolute, and participles. These are all formed normally. So Rashu is the cal imperative masculine plural of Yarash, glossed as to possess or dispossess. Remember, with imperatives, we drop the prefix letter of the imperfect, so the form is normal. Yashov is the cal infinitive absolute of Yashav, glossed as to dwell. Note that the tip-offs for an infinitive absolute are the long vowel and then the O sound. And Yoshavot is the cal active participle, feminine plural, of Yashav, glossed again as to dwell. Note that we have the long holum vowel, which is typical of a participle, and then we have the nominal feminine plural ending. So consider these two examples. First, Isaiah 29:1, Safu shana al shana. So Safu, cal imperative, masculine plural of Yasaf, to add. So add imperative, shana, year, al, upon, shana, year. Second, 1 Samuel 20, verse 5. Va'anoki yashov eshev im hamelech le'ekol. So it begins vav plus subject. So note the atypical word order. And I, anoki, yashov eshev. So the first, yashov, is the cal infinitive absolute of yashav. Remember that yashov is the equivalent of yashov. So cal infinitive absolute of yashav, in this case giving a sense of certainty, followed by a shave, a cal imperfect first common singular. This is the form where the yod of the root has assimilated into the prefix, giving a shave. I certainly should sit, im, with ha, definite article, melech, with the king, le, in this case the lamed preceding an infinitive construct, ekol, cal infinitive construct of akal, to eat. The cal infinitive construct, on the other hand, will drop the initial yod of the root and add a tav at the end, similar to the formation of third hey infinitive constructs. The vowel pattern for an infinitive construct which is first yod, however, in the cal, will be a double segol, and it will be stressed on the first syllable. So shevet is the cal infinitive construct of yashav, glossed as to sit or dwell. Two examples. First, Psalm 4, verse 9. Areka asher Adonai Elohecha notain leka lashevet sham. So Areka, this is ear, city, plus ka, your cities, described as Asher Adonai Elohecha notain leka. So relative particle, which Adonai, the Lord, Elohecha, your God, notain, cal participle masculine singular of natan, is giving leka, to you. So your cities, which the Lord is giving to you. Lashevet sham. So lashevet is the cal infinitive construct of yashav. Note that the stress is on the first syllable, shevet, and then sham, there, to dwell there. Secondly, Leviticus 20:24, Atem tirashu et adamatam va'ani et nena lakem la reshet ota. So it starts atem, you. Tirshu is a Qal imperfect, second masculine plural of yarash, to possess. So you will possess, et, marking the definite direct object. Adama, land or ground or soil, but in the construct, because it has the possessive suffix attached, their land. Va ani, and plus ani, and I, et nena. So this is a Qal imperfect first common singular. That explains the aleph of Natan. Note that the first root letter of Natan has assimilated into the tav. And it has a third feminine singular suffix. Third feminine singular because Adama is a feminine noun. And I will give it la, to, kem, you, second masculine plural, la reshet. This now is lamed plus the Qal infinitive construct of yarash, to possess. And then ota, ot, marking the definite direct object, plus a, the third feminine singular object suffix. The nifal and hifil and hofal in the imperative infinitives, both the absolute and construct, and participles will all show the return of the original vav, the first vav consonant. But other than that, they are formed normally. So as long as you remember the key to the chapter that originally first yod verbs were first vav verbs, these should provide little difficulty in parsing. For instance, hoshivu is a hifil imperative masculine plural of yashav, glossed as to dwell or sit. Hivashev is the nifal infinitive construct or the nifal infinitive absolute of yashav, glossed as to dwell. Hoshev is now the hifil infinitive absolute. Noshevet is the nifal participle feminine singular. Mushavim is the hofal participle masculine plural. In all these cases, the formation is regular so long as you recognize that the vav, whether as a consonant in the nifal or a mater in many of the other forms, is the original first root letter, vashav. But in the lexicon, you will need to look under yashav, because by the time of Biblical Hebrew, these roots had changed to first yod. 3 examples. First, 1 Kings 21:9. Kir'u tzom v'hoshivu et navot barosh ha'am. So it begins with a Qal imperative masculine plural of kara, call or proclaim, tsum, a fast, v, followed by hoshivu, a hifil imperative masculine plural of yashav. Note that the first yod has reverted to the original vav. And as a secondary volative, proclaim a fast and set, or even so that you can set, et, marking a definite direct object, navot, the personal name Naboth, b, preposition b, rosh ha'am, a construct phrase, head of, ha, the people. And so we say in English, the head of the people, because the phrase is marked as definite. Second, Exodus 16:35. Uvanei Yisrael akalu et Haman arba'im shana ad bo'am el eretz noshavet. So we begin Uvanei Yisrael, a construct phrase, and u plus Bnei Yisrael, and the sons of Israel, or the people of Israel. Akalu, Qal perfect, third common plural of akal, they ate et Haman, the manna, the number Arba'im, 40 shana, years, ad, until Bo'am, the cal infinitive construct of the middle week or hollow verb bo, to enter or entering, plus the third masculine plural possessive suffix, until their entering, or in better English, until they came to, Eretz, a land, and then the land is described as Noshavet, a nifal participle from yashav, to dwell, so to be dwelled, an inhabitable land, nifal participle feminine singular. Third, Genesis 32:13, Hetev, etiv, imak, v'samti et zar'aka kohol hayam, asher lo yisafer merov. So begin with the Hifil infinitive absolute of yatav, adding certainty in this case, followed by the finite verb form, etiv, Hifil imperfect first common singular of yatav. So I will certainly do good, im, with, ka, with you. V'samti, now a cal converted perfect first common singular, T is the first common singular ending of seem, I will certainly do good for you, and I will put or place or make, et, marking the definite direct object, zar'aka, zara, seed, ka, your seed. I will certainly make your seed or your descendants. Preposition ka, like, construct phrase, whole chayam, whole sand of, ha, the sea. And that sand is described as asher lo yisafer merov, which, relative particle, lo, not, yisaper, nifal, imperfect. Note that it has all the tip-offs of a nifal imperfect. Yisa, and the noon has assimilated, as indicated by the dagesh and the samek. Nifal imperfect, third masculine singular of safar. Safar in the cal would be to count, and the nifal it's to be counted. May rov, may is min. The noon has assimilated into the resh of rov, which is abundance. But because the resh cannot double, we have may rov, from abundance or for abundance. Finally, in the PL, Pual, and Hithpael, the imperatives, infinitives, and participles will be formed normally. They will retain the first consonant of the verbal root as a yod. So yaser is the PL participle. Note a tip-off for the PL participle. And note the doubled second radical, second root letter. PL participle masculine singular of yasar, glossed as to rebuke.